Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pooja Ghosh, and in this video, we will learn about gynocriticism, that is a major term in feminism. And so, without any delay, let's start our lesson. So, the first point that I want to say that it was introduced by Showalter, who is an American feminist. So there was basically two groups of feminism. One is American feminist, and the other one is popularly known as the French feminist. So Walter belongs to the American group, and now the term first appeared in Walter's essays towards the feminist poetics, that was published in 1979. So you should remember always the essay in which the particular term was first coined or first used by some critics. So Walter used this term first in her essay towards the feminist poetics. And by using the term, so Walter placed importance on the production of text by women about themselves. So there is the huge importance given to text actually produced by women rather than male, because there is the point of view in feminism that the experience of a woman can be best put by herself rather than somebody who doesn't live the kind of life that women actually uh, lead. So now the next point that I will say that gynocriticism puts emphasis on the idea of woman as the writer or the producer of textual meaning. So as I've said that the huge importance given to the fact that women should be writers, should be the producer of textual meaning to act for a better understanding of the fact that the kind of life or the kind of context in which the women are put in a society or in a particular culture. And the next point that I have to say that primary object is to map out a history of the women's writing, to analyze female creativity and to study and promote the work of women authority. So so far, if we look into the history, then we see that the kind of experience of what the women are facing actually put by the male writer. So the feminists think that the experience can be best put if it was written by the female. And apart from that, there is a huge gap in what we called there is a huge gap in history when we try to find the writings of women by themselves by written by women. There is actually no evidence. This is actually lamented in literature of their own by Virginia Woolf. Now, a major difference we must remember that exists between these two terms. One is gynocritics and another one is the feminist critics. Now, the feminist critics is someone who analyzes the male-produced text. So feminist critic is someone who just analyze the male-produced text. So she cannot be considered as someone who actually has written the text, but rather she puts a critical point of view about a male produced text. So that is a feminist critic. For example, you can cite two novels, Madame Bovary and another one is Days of the Arborville. So these two novels are basically produced by the male authors. Now these texts provide male stereotypes about women. So through analyzing this text, we can only conclude that there are societal stereotypes about women. How should they behave in a particular context? How should they act in certain situations? So that is the kind of what is actually known in feminist terminology as performativity, right? So Butler introduced the term performativity to code the game that is actually going on in society about the role expectation in accordance with their gender. And we cannot learn what women really experience from the text that is produced by a male author rather than what men thought they should be. As I've said that by analyzing the certain text that is produced by male authors, we can only come to the conclusion that we cannot really grasp the kind of experience that women are actually leading, but rather we always end up with the thoughts that how the women are expected to act in a particular society. So there is the kind of role expectation from them. Now thank you all for your attention, and if you please let me know in the comment section if you want to learn about a particular term that has been not touched by me till now. And if you do like my video and my style of teaching, then please do subscribe my channel. So thank you very much. Thank you.